welcome to Fuzzy Dragons, and in this video, I am drawing something for I can't speak at all today, Jen. I am drawing something for Mermaid. Now, I'm doing this, I'm just doing one, because I really couldn't draw 31 days in May, I think? Yeah, 31 mermaids, really, that, look okay, at least I think they look okay. And I didn't really know what I was going to talk about for this video, but I figured it out. I'm going to talk about art challenges. Now, Mermaid, of course, this is one of the art challenges that you can do, and you've got Inktober, you've got Smoggest, Doggest, Unicorn, there's all kinds. You can, doodle a day, there's all kinds. If you look them up, you can find them, there's all kinds all over there. The October one, I'm sure there is an October one, but, yeah, actually, there probably is an October one. No, I don't remember, but, because I don't think I've done a challenge in October. There more than likely is one, because there's usually one for a month, or you can just make one up. You can just draw for how many days, or in a month, or do a 365-day challenge, which is impressive if you manage that. But challenges are supposed to be fun. I find too many people just stress out about them, and then they either end up burnt out because they try to create 100% perfect work, and that's never going to happen. You're not going to draw 31 drawings that look perfect or the way you exactly want them to look. You could, but it's kind of hard, and you're gonna have shit drawings. No matter who you are, you're gonna draw something that's crap. At least every once in a while. But yeah, challenges are supposed to be fun, and either traditionally or Disney, doesn't matter how you do them. People put too much. It's like with Inktober, people are like, oh, it's only Inktober if you properly use inks, like a dip pen or a pen. It's like, well, no, it used to be, but even if it wasn't, even if it still was that way, I wouldn't care. I would just do it digitally. I mean, I could do it traditionally, but it would be a really scratchy mess, which is fine. But, so challenges, it's not so much that rules are made to be broken, but they're fun art challenges. So it's not like excessive is not the right word. I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. Don't stick to it too much, the way that. Because really, one, who's going to know but yourself? And, two, except they're supposed to be fun-ish, we'll say? Yeah, fun-ish. Now, like I said, I couldn't do 31 mermaids because I don't draw a lot of people. I just don't do it enough. I probably should. Maybe we'll do some other kind of challenge in the future with doing that. Not a daily challenge, but every once in a while I'll draw some humans or paint them, either traditionally or silly. Because I do draw a lot of birds and wildlife and dragons and all that stuff. But that's what I like to do. This is me just messing with some brushes. That's why that thing popped up on my right. Yeah. The right looking at the screen. It's just different brushes. I tried a bunch of different brushes for the coral reef kind of thing. Just me messing with it. Well, this is done in Clip Studio. Again, just because that's what I had open. And I was just messing with the brushes. Because there's so many different brushes in Clip Studio to use. But I lost my train of thought there, but that's because I'm kind of sick. So, we're both sick, actually.
You got a flu.
Either flu or something, who knows?
Granddad.
Yeah.
You would think it's possible to have a 10-minute visit, but hey,
yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So it's great. This is why we don't leave the house anymore.
Yep.
So
sick of getting sick.
We'll just keep continuing to be hermits. Get groceries delivered and only go out if absolutely necessary. But, it's a good thing I can do my job from home. Even if I was at uni doing a PhD, I could more than likely do 90% of that at home. I'd only have to probably go in up near the end of it, when you have to go prove your thesis or whatever. And I always keep forgetting what that's called, but, defend, that's what it is. You defend your thesis. Anyway, off track there. I was talking about challenges. How the hell I thought I could tell you about challenges for 16 minutes, roughly? I don't really know. But yeah, now I'm curious to look at October challenges. I'm going to have to Google this. October art challenges. Where's my mouse? My mouse is on the screen somewhere. Tappy tappy. Oh, especially because the mouse is right near my keyboard. October art. Don't spell properly, Jen. October art challenges. Nope, that didn't work because I was in the wrong tab. Try again. It's like, pay attention. Art, type. I have to Google. Well, I got Inktober. That's October. Yeah, You got Dralloween, so it's Halloween based, obviously.
October's the one I was thinking about.
Is that what you were thinking about?
Yeah, that's kind of what it's called.
Witchtober. I'm like, hey, maybe I could do that. Then I could do the people thing. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like that. But yeah, there's all kinds of art challenges out there. Or you could just make up your own, really. That's like I said before. You don't have to follow what other people have done. I mean, sometimes that's a little easier, a little bit less pressure, having like prompts that are already there for you. But it can also be fun making up your own challenges, your own things you want to draw. Like, say you like drawing scenes, like landscapes or seascapes or even rocks, or shells. Maybe you'll do 30 days of shells, or because there's all kinds of shells. Or I'm trying to picking things out of my hat, looking at stuffed animals. If you have stuffed animals in the house or plushies, whatever you want to call them, draw them. There's an idea actually. It's like you could do that because we have actually bags that are downstairs that were the dogs, which we really should do something with, but we haven't gone through them yet. Yeah, it's okay. It was 4 months ago, but it still hurts. It's like ouch. But yeah, actually that's an idea. I should pick out some of them and draw them. Yeah. There's an idea. I need to write this down. What they do traditionally in Jersey, I don't really know. But yeah, if you hear him, it's because he's
Warmed up.
Yeah. And I just have a dry throat, so it's like great. This is why I'm a hermit. But yeah, you have to make up your own challenges, because really that could be a challenge within itself that you set yourself up for. Or you can just draw, like I said, people have done 365 days of drawing, painting. If you're painting, that's more power to you. That's a lot of work. But people have done it and are still doing it. Would I do it? No, it's a bit much. Occasionally I do like to have a break. I'm a workaholic, but even I occasionally would like to have a break from drawing for 365 days. Unless it's like handprints. There you go. There's my finished piece. Handprints on canvas or whatever. It would count. Technically, actually, it would count. But, I could do multicolored handprints. Or, what have people done in the past? Like, all kinds of simple things. Or I could do a craft. Like, knit something. Actually, I can't knit. I can crochet, but I can't knit.
You try knitting again.
I should try knitting, yeah. I've got books to use and stuff, so I probably should do that.
YouTube videos you could do.
Yeah, YouTube. Why don't I use that? I'd have to borrow your mom's knitting needles, and that wouldn't be a problem. You probably wouldn't have a problem with borrowing that. I've got my own crochet hooks, but I don't have any knitting needles because, like I said, I can't knit. But it is a project in yourself. If you're more of a crafter, you can knit something, or crochet something, or sew something. If I had more space and more energy, I would probably sew more, but I just can't be bothered really because I don't have the energy for it. Because if I make mistakes, then I gotta unpick everything, and it's like, no, that's too much work. I did sew a lot when I was younger. We've got 2 sewing machines. Just 2. 2. An industrial one from Korea, actually. And then I can't remember the brand name of the other one, but we had one from Korea, I think, actually. It came with the book, and I think the book says it was printed before the war, or just after the war, wasn't it?
50s.
50s, yeah, so...
Because the cable colour on the electrical cord that it came with predated harmonisation.
Okay.
So, harmonisation basically meant we went to brown, blue, and green, yellow.
Okay.
Well, the cord in this was black, red, and green.
Alright.
And I thought the motor was bad, so I replaced the motor. Then I took the plug off it and discovered the last person had changed the plug and wired the plug wrong.
Yeah.
Which meant the RCD amp, so that's a GFCI for Americans, of course saw the imbalance and tripped.
Mm-hmm.
So never assume anybody knows what the hell they're doing.
No.
Many people don't. That thing's heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy.
It's really heavy.
It's really heavy, yeah. You would not want to hit your foot on that. It'll break things.
Or drop on your head.
Yeah, you'd give yourself a concussion. Or worse, it would, compress your neck. But, yeah, so there's all kinds of challenges you can do. You don't even have to do it. You don't have to do a challenge. If you want to create something, just create it. Or make it, whether it's art, knitting, sewing, whittling, really, anything like that. Whittling's hard. I used to do it actually when I was a teenager and younger than that, but I actually quite liked it. Well, could you call it whittling though, even though I did start out with power tools and then refined it with a knife? This was before the whole MS stuff, I'm still feeling my fingers properly. But now I would not be doing that. I'd be cutting off my thumb more than likely. And that would be really, really bad. But even though you've got the power tools, but I'm not even touching the power tools. like that would be really bad too. But yeah, so now I'm trying to think of all these challenges. Now I've got to think of the monthly ones, and there's stuff for like December. Obviously, you could do like Vlogmas or whatever. You could probably do something like that. That's not the whole month. That's only a week or 2 weeks, I think it is. I can't remember.
Wow.
A Vlogmas where you people do vlogs like for Christmas and stuff. So
Like
you
that.
could draw every day or just for the 2 weeks or whatever it is. Or you could do even like do like reading challenges. I mean, people do for like on BookTube and stuff, or even just for themselves, they do like challenge themselves to read so many books a year, or books they on their TBR, that they haven't, it's on the list, they've had it for years but haven't touched it, kind of thing. I mean, I've got some supplies that I really should use, so maybe I'll do a challenge of that, some of the supplies, like the 18 colors of jelly gouache that's sitting on my desk for quite a while, which I need to use. It still is, like, squishy, it's just I haven't used it. I still need to use the colored pencils that I bought months ago, plus the pastel mat, so maybe I'll do that as a challenge. I'll be like, use up these supplies. Not use them up, but use these supplies that I have. And I also have some supplies in drawers that I got, years ago now, that I could, maybe I'll do that for a challenge for like a month or whatever. Yeah, that could make actually a good challenge, because then, not that I would use stuff up, but I would at least, use some of it. And then, yeah, because I don't need any more supplies, I really don't. And partly because of college and uni, and also because a bunch of stuff we got off, was it Gumtree?
Freegles.
One or the other, yeah.
Yeah.
That were sort of given away. Originally it was just like one of those old drafting desks. Like I think I mentioned this before, yeah. And then I got a bunch of other stuff with it, which is great, yeah. So yeah, I don't need any supplies. So actually, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do 1 month, whatever. Just do supplies, various things. So obviously it wouldn't be traditional because, well, actually, no, I could do traditional too because there's some programs I haven't used, like Rebel and stuff. I haven't used, so I could do a bit of both, a bit of traditional, a bit of digital too. So that could be one of my challenges in the future. And I'm debating whether to do unicorn. And it's gonna be very quick cartoony sketches because that's, I don't know how many days in June, 30, something like that. I can never do that, 30, that little rhyme that teaches people as kids and stuff. I can never remember that. But yeah, so probably if I do unicorn, that's a challenge, obviously, if I do it, big if. And then, but I will have a challenge definitely of using supplies I haven't used that I have, or I haven't used in a long time, but most of the ones will be the ones I haven't used, like the colored pencils, the gouache, there's some watercolor markers I've got. There's, I don't know, I'd have to go through it, but there's enough for me to do a challenge like that. See, so you can make up a challenge just at the spur of the moment. You don't have to look for one, you can just think of something that you want to maybe do, so make it into a challenge. If you're going to do it anyway, you might as well make it a challenge, but nothing that you do, something you make it too hard to do, because then it wouldn't be a challenge. But still keep it fun and something that you want to do, or will want to keep doing, because there's no point in doing something if you're gonna hate what you do, and so if you make a challenge, make it fun for yourself. It doesn't have to be fun for other people, but definitely make it fun for yourself, so you don't lose interest, 2, you don't get bored, and 3, you just give up, because you just hate it, so that's what, the problem with a lot of our challenges, they're so geared towards like one certain thing, which is why a lot of people give up on them, and I can understand why they give up on them. But so yeah, if you make your own challenge, then you can make it for yourself rather than somebody else's challenge. Even though I have used prompts in the past because I couldn't be bothered making up any ideas, and it's just easier sometimes. Yeah, okay, that prompt list sounds good. We'll just use that and change some of the things I don't like about it, and we'll put something else there. But it's. Challenges should be fun, but obviously challenging, but not enough to give you gray hair or to like make you lose sleep, because then what's the point? There is no point, really. But yeah, so my red-headed, red-tailed mermaid is almost done, and I can't remember, this is a basic painting brush, which I quite like actually, but like I said, I'm not 100% happy with it. But maybe if I had done more mermaids, maybe, I don't really know, but except I'm only doing one, and it's not that I'm unhappy with the way she looks. I'm just thinking, it looks a tad flat. Maybe I spent more time on it, but I didn't want to spend any more time on it because I have other things to do. So, and other things I want to do. So it's like, no, we'll just spend a bit on it, and whatever happens, happens. And that's the whole idea, I think, behind a challenge. Whatever happens, happens. If it all turns out crap, it all turns out crap. If some things turn out great, then hey, you have something to be feeling to like in the end. But doing the challenge, you should still, if you complete it, you should, even if you don't complete it, you should be proud of yourself, because you did try to do it, you know? You at least try to do something, you know, with the challenge, whether it's artistic, whether it's crafty, whether it's academic, no, that doesn't matter. But, so yeah, see, this is a finish. I like the way the coral reef kind of turned out, but the mermaid, you know, but it is what it is, and everything you do, you learn. So now I learn what I don't like, and what I kind of like, and what I'm going to change, and so I move on to the next thing, which will either be a bunch of unicorns, or will be snow leopard, because I wanted to draw and paint something really fluffy and cute. So yeah, that's what I possibly am doing next. So, thank you for listening to me ramble about challenges, because hey, I sort of kept on topic, but rambled a little bit in between. And so like, subscribe, ring the little notification bell to get more and see when I update next, which is usually Tuesdays and Fridays, unless I'm like at death's door. And leave a comment if you like. You don't have to, but it's really nice if somebody does, or when somebody does, I should say. And I guess I'll be back on Friday. Bye.